Well, hello guys. Oh, this is some of my stuff. Okay. Anyhow, I only Alexa play Bach.
Shuffling songs by Johann Sebastian Bach on Amazon Music. Amazon Music is streaming on another device.
Never
Would you like
mind.
to stream from here instead?
No, well, Devin's listening to his music. So anyway,
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Want to stream Amazon Music from here instead?
no, you could do it for. So anyway, it's been a month since I went to the doctor over to emergency because I wanted to know I was having pains. And wondering what was going on. So what I did is they blood test the whole 9 yards, except ultrasound. The my doctor said, well, the doctor who was working there said that he wouldn't do an ultrasound because he didn't think it was anything that needed to be ultrasound. And I said, yeah, but I went to say it's my body, and he wouldn't let me even finish that. So what happened was I get into this big round, it's like a donut. They would go in, and I still haven't gotten any of the uh, what's it the I haven't gotten any of the X-rays. So he told me to go to the OBGYN, and I said, really, yeah, he told me to go to the OBGYN, and I'm like, all right. So I'm like, well, a while back I had a friend, and I had bought a Doppler thing that was real cheap, this. And she had gotten pregnant, and I was going to give her that. And she bought a nice, really nice Doppler. And I just kept mine. I was too embarrassed. I bought her a nice gift, but I was kind of like, that one's way nicer than mine. I'm not going to like give you mine too. So I got her a different gift, and I kept mine. God, this is like, I think 6 years old. Well, anyway, it kept good for 6 years. I would lose it, find it, lose it, find it. Finally, I found it. And I said, well, I'm going to use it. Let's see what's going on. And I'm joking around with myself, and I'm like wondering what's going on. And I turn it on. My heartbeat is, wow, it's going up. Why is my heartbeat going up too? And it's going at 146. What's going on with me? Oh my God, my heart is going at 124. Something's going on. There's something wrong with this. There's got to be something wrong with it. This is the right heartbeat right here. Oh God. No, not that one. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got one going at 72. That's mine. Then up here, I got 130, 125. And then if I go down here, I put it, it's like, wow. Let me see what. See the. 145, 131. That was my heartbeat. See, I bought this years ago for a friend of mine who um, she worked at a place I worked at, and her and her husband were trying to have a baby, and she got pregnant, and she had to quit. And she only worked there a couple months or something like that. I was like, wow, she's one of our best. It's 130. Yeah, I've been having like it's like I'd say like not real hurting things, but like discomfort, like a lot of discomfort. And I'm like, well, I don't know what's going on. My cysts now have heartbeats. And I don't know if it's like picking up heartbeats from somewhere else or what it's doing. I was told that if there's heartbeats down there, that's another thing. Maybe that's I have like something tubal or whatever, because I'm still, how can I say this, not to get too personal, it's just it's not showing that I'm pregnant, you know what I mean? And it didn't show that when I took a blood test and everything last month, and it showed no, I'm not pregnant, there's nothing going on. But then I this month I ran out of my not prescription. I just I quit seeing other men, and I don't need to use birth control right now. I want to get my life together so I can get a job. I'm just tired of, working these telephone not telephone sales. It's like when no one's going to pay $300 for ink. Not many people. There's other people who don't realize that they're going to be stuck with a huge bill. Like, well, so yeah, I've pissed off some people. I don't know why my sister having heartbeats now. I'm to go to Vegas on 11th to go and get that taken care of at Summerlin or something like that. I got to go to an, I was told what doctor to go to for an OBGYN who would understand my situation, because I really don't know what's going on. And it's not like, let me just state this. I was told by three different doctors that there's no way I can get really pregnant at all. And not just one, there are two in here in Pahrump and one in Vegas. So I put it out there so it's easy to find. So what happened was I was told that, and I still use birth control for that 1%. Even if it was a 2%, it should have been covered for anything. And I'm like not getting any answers. But I got lots of, I'm sitting there, my dang cat's got gas. So I'm not knowing what to do. I think I'm having like something like a tubal thing that could be very dangerous for my health, but I was just thinking maybe I should just let it go on, but I don't know what is what's going on in my body. I feel that it's being invaded in some sense. Oh, that's what I need to do. There, make it bigger. All right. Whew. Okay, so anyhow, I'm just like, all right, whatever, I got, my sis have now heartbeats, and I'm going, well, maybe they're getting it from somewhere, like I joked about it being aliens, like the aliens needed their kids babysat, so they decided to drop them into my body, and they go, oh well, when you're done, you could just eat her up. So I get eaten up, and I'm sitting there thinking, well, well, if that's not the case, I don't know what it is. I'm really like not knowing what to do in my case of what's going on, because usually I have no problem health wise. I have never had a problem with any of my health. So when it comes to uh uh I guess it was like I thought I would be the special anointed one, not have to worry about any of her health, and to live here, and to enjoy all the, yeah. Out west, let me explain something. When you go back east or the Midwest, you get some really good service. No, no, let me explain this. Detroit Mercy Hospital can take in a car pileup from a snow drift, and it could take a shooting that was really bad at a store, and a woman giving birth in a car that they have to go out and get her, and like 10 orphans that were frozen, and you still get good service. I'm serious. I'm just like, I mean, and you get your answers. I haven't gotten my answers. I'm tempted to fly out in Detroit and find out if I can take a an ultrasound if I can't get one here. I'm to that. And when I turn sideways, you would know what I'm talking about. I'm like, fuck. I work so hard on my body, and to have my body, and and not know what is going on, if there's something bad, I'm just putting it out there. I've been really kind of going crazy on this, and I've been crazy because I've had to sell more stock because I had to pay bills. I told my son, this is how much I need to pay. I got to pay the car insurance. I got to pay the car note. I got to pay this. I got this and this. And I go, I haven't had a job, and it's a bummer. You know, I'm not blaming anyone, because I did my whole thing. My whole thing would be, what happened was, a while back, Steffi prayed, and I wrote out prayers to God and saying, hey, God, help me out. Help me pick out the right path in my life. So I said to God, help me pick it out. And I said, give me a miracle, make me wake up. I told him this. I said, I want to wake up, and I want to feel, alive. And then I said, and then you start getting like real wishful thinking. You got all the main stuff out. You want the miracle, you want all that. And then you go, I'm really bad at picking out, a mate. So could you make sure that this mate's really cool, and I put out my objectives and stuff. I want someone who loves me, and who doesn't think I'm screwing the whole neighborhood, and they too aren't doing the same thing, and we are in that mindset. So I meet my friend, and he wowed me, and for like a month I wasn't feeling right. I really wasn't feeling right. I was like, well, there's something wrong, but there was no tenderness on the breast. There was nothing, at that time there was nothing there, but it was really weird, and I don't know what's going on. What am I, because I tried to tell him, look, I don't want to party and have children and all that. So I'm just like, ugh. So what I did. I last month, I went and got the blood work and everything. I'm thinking, God, I'm just feeling, I'm not feeling no morning sickness, which with Devin and Natasha, I both got morning sickness really bad. So I said, okay, no morning sickness. That's really weird. And then I um usually get breast tenderness. I didn't get that. And I'm like, okay, something's going on. Is it a tubal where it's not showing up that you're pregnant? Or is it something more serious? I don't know what's going on. I wish that people would keep me in their hearts and minds and even prayers. Fucking pray for me. I need all the freaking prayers I can get. If you want to pray for me, pray, because I don't know, to be honest. What if cancer has a heartbeat? You ever think of that? What if blah blah blue blue has a heartbeat? Maybe you have like something no one has ever had before, and it has a heartbeat. I have no flipping idea, but I'm just going nuts. I really want answers, and I'm not getting it. And this is my body. I'm living this way, and I was at Chrissy and James' house, and I'm laying on here I'll give you. I'm laying on and I can't get comfortable. You just can't. And I couldn't get comfortable. I move a certain way. I feel a certain like pressure on me, and I move another way. And goddamn, my boobs just won't stop itching. Oh my gosh. So God, itch. Oh God. Oh, I'm itching my girls. Oh, Jesus, this is so bad. It's like, just think how guys, they rearrange themselves all the time down there. I I'm really super low THC. Um, it's 17. I've gone down in my THCs and everything. I'm gone down to 17. It's in from last summer. Yeah, because I got to use this shit up. It's from last summer, darling. So it's Jamie Lee, and it's their old Jamie Lee. They got some new stuff, but boy, they got it really good. So I got some Jamie Lee that's really good. So here it is. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm thinking that I got cysts it's like I got cysts that are turning into things with pinch eyes and arms and everything and mouths, like tons of mouths around their body. I don't know. Oh, oh boy. What did you walk into? uh, uh, uh. I'm typing up here and I'm trying to, you know, um, explain this that I don't know what's going on with my body. And I'm now having the ovarian cysts that I'm told. Yeah. Okay. I was told I had ovarian cysts. Now they have heart. I was told I went last month. I went to the emergency. Oh, I was told And I'll show you too, because a long time ago I bought, you know how you buy gifts and you go, oh man, they already got one and stuff. And I gotta, this has been carting around for 6 years. So I found it and I'm like, whoa, look at this shit. You know, I don't even have to buy it. My my sis now have heartbeats. Now I have a heartbeat. My heartbeat won't be 154 or 100, you know. Oh yeah, I was told uh, by the doctor to see an OBGYN. No joke. So I'm I have lost a ton of weight and I'm fit into in some cases as a woman's size 2. I fit in as a woman's size 2 and I fit in a girl's size 6. I'm not a big thing anymore. I mean, the only thing big on me is the only thing big on me is my boobs, okay? You know, that's the only thing big on me. So I woke up a couple days ago and I'm like, I don't like to pull this up because I'm just very insecure about how I look, you know? But what happened was I'm like I feel bigger and I don't have to wear some of my pants. I don't even have to wear a belt no more. So I put batteries in it. All right. Let me get it where you see. All right. So you can't hear nothing. You tell me. My sis now have heartbeats. Heartbeats. I don't show up. I took tons of pregnancy tests. There's nothing saying I'm pregnant. That is I had a blood test done, all kinds of shit. Okay. I'm just showing you this. I'm not saying I'm pregnant. I'm not trying to get attention this way. I just want to know, what do you think? Because I'm I'm just like I sat there and cried in my do I got, you know, something really serious? Do you know what I mean? I don't want to use the C word. I don't want to use it. That's just putting myself down. That's hoping for the worst. That's praying for the best and going, yeah, I'm going to die, you know. So I have like I mean, if I lay down, it's a lot easier. If I had someone here to help me film, I would show it a lot better. But it really does register. I have two sides. I have one side that registers, and it's like the way it goes. And I'm like, wow, I'm like, whoa, this is really freaky. I couldn't believe it when I was told by the emergency doctor to go to OBGYN. I am 53 years old, by the way. I am 53. I turned 53 this last April 14th. And um, a lot of people think I'm a lot younger than what I am because I'm so active and I lost a lot of weight. But I'm 53 and my cysts now have heartbeats and I'm like, "Oh my god," you know? So my doctor told me I found a doctor through the coalition, a woman because I was complaining about the doctor not really telling he didn't tell me where to go. I just it's easier to say the coalition lady told me a really good doctor that does have a machine that will look at me because of the fact that she plans on staying here and I'm tired of every 3 years I get a new doctor and it's just a pain in the butt. So I have yeah, it's really freaky. I'm, you know, I don't know what to say. So I haven't gotten my x-rays from when I went there April 1st, but I'm thinking of going there, you know, tomorrow and getting my x-rays. So If you want to help out my channel, there's down below the PayPal. I got to get my stuff settled up, but because of my divorce and everything, it's just been holding everything up. I had to sell some stuff of mine so I can pay bills. Uh, I'm feeling more and more, you know, all I'm saying is do you guys got an idea what's going on? Because I called my doctor and complained. I'm going through a divorce. Yes, that's why I've been crazy. Um, you know, maybe I should stop by your house sometime, you know? Visit your wife and you know? I mean, just some, some objectives. Oh, oh, this year and last year so sucked along with my life. I got to the point where I'm no longer was happy, and it wasn't me. It's just my ex would always say I was having affairs, and what happened was he was having an affair with our next door neighbor from the get go, and they thought that we were a swinger couple, and we weren't. What happened was the neighbors end up telling my next door neighbor, and she told me, and I figured it out. Yeah, I was super jealous. I just couldn't do it no more. 32 years. My kids are grown. I'm like thinking, well, my kids are grown and stuff, and they're dealing with me in a different way. They think that I'm going through the change of life. I did all I could. I start getting fearful of it wasn't bad. That's the reason why I didn't mind being fat. I didn't mind it because then he kind of just, you know, but then when I was fat, I went to work at my job, and he's like, hey, after 2 weeks of working, I was so tired. I get up at 4:30 and I come home at 2:30. I'm beat, I smell like weed. I smell good and everything, but the whole point is I'm tired, and I'm just started a new job. I was so tired. He said, so who you fucking? I'm like, what? Are you serious? No, I'm not screwing anyone. And then he said a manager there was, I go, and then today I finally said, it's never happened. I said, we had a Christian fucking side hug. That's the closest I ever got to that manager, ever. Any manager, any, besides Paula, who I hugged. And yeah, he actually asked me after 2 weeks who I was fucking. I'm like, really? So that's why I've been, so upset and everything. I've been going through a lot of stuff, and then on top of this, I got my new health issue. I'm like, I'm broke now. I really am broke. I can say that I need a job. I got my, know, yeah, I'm, you know, and I'm not. Trust me, I don't need to find any more guys. They come to me. I have no problem finding men. Oh, you should read down below. I stated, I think this is my hypothesis, just as a joke. Okay, don't take us seriously. Aliens got little alien babies, and then when they get hungry, they just. uh, uh, I think. Uh, well, anyway, I did cut down on my not weed usage, but on the THC, the highest, and I have to wait until 11th. That's the soonest I can get, and you know that's what I can do, and the doctor I want to see is at the 11th, so that's where I'm going. I do my side profile, and I'm not even going there. I should just hang over to your house I really should. Oh, it's my son said, "Oh my God, what's going on with you, mom?" Because when you see it in person, when I lay down, you can get a really good hear for everything. And I'm like, wow. And for I think I spent shit 6 years ago. I think they're $15 now, but there was 10. Like you get like a little, and she didn't want it, well, she had a way better one. One was a cheapie. So I found it and I'm like, wow, okay, I'm gonna go use it. And I'm like, holy crap, holy, look at this. I gotta let me show you guys again. Let me get this out and show you my sis. Here, I gotta move this. I got a chair here. That's okay. See if you can see this. It's like right here. It's below the belt, like right here. Okay, let me get this. All right. Because I'm not getting no answers from any. There it is. There it is. You tell me. I weigh on the average, um, 138 to 140. I've gained a little bit, and I'm like not eating any different, and I'm not exercising. Well, I changed my exercise to more walking. So they told me it was cysts. That's what's making my heart beats now. I guess I got alien cyst. Let me clear this out. It's showing my heartbeat because it'll show my heartbeat. It'll be a lower heartbeat. I do have a heartbeat on here. I'm just trying to get where you guys can see. I know the areas where my cysts are. I'll just keep doing this. It's like, yeah, that's mine. That's my heart rate right there. That's mine. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, there's actually, if you take your pulse here, okay, let me show you. This is a cool trick. You can actually get your same pulse down there. Yeah, you can, but it won't be 159 or 120. It will be the exact pulse. So let's get that. Okay. Well, it says my pulse is 92. So, okay, let's get the matching 92. I get it. I got it. If you notice, excuse me, I didn't just get it like one place here and one place here. I got it, like I got it in three different places. And the first place is like my heartbeat. And then the other 2 places are the cis heartbeat. That's what I'm calling calling it because I don't know what to call it. I mean, really, what do you call that? Where you have it's just an anomaly, and you're going, what's going on here? And you're pondering for a good month. After the doctor told me, I spent literally, and I spent 6 hours in the emergency room. I went in there and they screwed up and they put in my arm, and it just like, I felt like I was going to be painting the walls red. And then they finally fixed everything, and it just hurt every time I move a little bit. And I'm like, ugh. Took me a month to recoup from that. And now I get to go back on not there, but to a different doctor on the 11th. So I'm really scared in a lot of sense. I don't know what to say. I'm just perplexed. I'm asking everyone in YouTubeville, what do you think it is? I want to know because I don't know what it is. Yeah, I just told my son he had to sell some of mommy's stock so I can pay bills. So, so I'll show this again because I want to get a clear picture and have everyone see this, because if they rewatch this video, I want everyone to see it. So I'm going to move this again. All right. I have this here. Let's see. Make sure you can guys see it. I got to move it. All right. All right. All right. Let's see. That's fine. That's 87. Maybe it's just all my heartbeat. That's maybe that. Oh, no. I say that and then suddenly this. See? Nope, that's my heartbeat. That's mine. That's mine. It's like really freak. So for a cheap $10 thing that was 6 years old that lasted. I mean, it's just been moved everywhere. That's why I have to move this chair. I put it here so you guys can really, see me. I uh wrote a book called um How I Lost Weight and Ruined My Life. I lost weight, and I guess I got to see a lot more things. When you're like, hurry up, going to bed, your next your next door neighbor is getting all your loving. Not yours, but my ex's. Yeah, I just couldn't do it no more. I really couldn't. I really rather have off myself than do. I don't want to do that. So I met this amazing guy, and yeah, my ex put him in jail. And yeah, my ex is an asshole. He's a senior psychopath. I'm just so, you know, been stressed and everything. And I'm just wondering what's going on. So that's what I've been dealing with is what what alien babies am I holding? Yes, that's what I was talking about. I don't know, it's like I'll, you know what else on private I'll tell you what I really think, but right now I'm putting out that in my heart and mind I'm going to ask people on YouTube, what do you think? I am going to go not this Friday, but the following Friday, the 11th, and I am going to well, that's this Friday. Yeah, that's this Friday. Isn't it? Yeah. No, no, that's on the 11th. That's next Friday. See, I'm so tired. And I haven't really slept well either. My sleeping hasn't been very good. It's been I keep being woken up every 2, 3 hours because of pressure down here. I move a certain way. I feel like there's something and I'm like, what the hell, Uh if I don't sleep in my bed, I can't get no sleep at all. I've learned that already. If I don't sleep in a bed, I just don't sleep well at all. So I'm perplexed. I have taken the I was told and I was told by the doctors and a blood test I am not pregnant. So mind you, I was told and they went and took a big old x-ray. They didn't use ultrasound, but a big old x-ray to tell me and blood tests and other tests on a combination, and I was told I wasn't pregnant. So I thinking I'm not pregnant, but what the f is going on? I wanted to hear if there was like movement you can hear, like gurgling or anything. I want to know. I want to know what's in there. So I'm like, I wasn't expecting a flipping heartbeat. I was expecting gurgling and stuff. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm 53. I'm not expecting a flipping heartbeat, okay? So I gotta stop by your house though. You see your wife and you guys gotta see this. In person, it's even more amazing. You're going, wow, my cysts have heartbeats and pretty well. I was told I had two huge ovarian cysts. So that must be what the doctor said. That's what he's seen, two huge ovarian cysts that were causing me problems. He said, they can take the stem and they can, like where it doesn't get the blood to it and they can drop off and stuff. I said, well, maybe we could try that. Yeah, yeah. He said, well, go to an OBGYN. And I'm like, really? For that? Oh, okay. So now my ovarian cysts have what sounds like heartbeats, and it does have me perplexed. I'm like questioning, wow, then I'm thinking, same thing. I'm thinking, I am thinking, you know, I'm thinking, oh, they're invading. Oh my God, run. And that's why I've been so stressed out. And a lot of people who haven't really been super close with me in the past year or so have wondered what has been going on in my life. So let me tell you in a synopsis. In a little, I'm I cannot deal with the jealousy of my husband and him. I guess it would be like he can go and hump the next door neighbor who's 80, but I, who didn't hump nobody, got blamed for having an affair. I really did. He actually said, I'm like, really? Aside Christian hug from my manager, who even said he felt weird about doing that, was for me to say, you know what, honey, I I I like joking with the people at work. It doesn't mean I screw them, okay? It's not going to be that way. No, no, no. I don't play that way. And I really don't appreciate him sitting there saying after I lost weight, I screwed everybody there. I did the females, I did the males, I did everyone. And I was like, really? Are you serious? I can't do that. And that's the reason why, you know. I've gone through a lot, and I'm pretty well stone cold broke. So if you can give a little charity to Missy here, the Omega Princess will love you. And I will be so happy. I'll do a happy jig, happy jig, happy jig. So I'll do a happy jig. I'll do a happy jig. Happy jig. So I am perplexed because I've never had anything happen like this. I'm not a spring chicken. I'm not super old. But in the same sense, I'm going, what's going on? Yeah, because this shouldn't be happening, you know. I'm like, yeah. So I've gone down in it's just I've been taking extra care of myself and walking and doing all this stuff. And I'm like, well, my sis pretty well talk very well, don't they, huh? I don't know what's going on. It does scare me, to be honest. But then I'm thinking, well, I am going there on the 11th. That's next, I think it's Friday. So I better make sure I have enough gas in my, that gas is just so expensive. My Jeep has a Hemi in it, so it goes. Yummy, yummy. So, yeah, you know, I am going to tell you guys Friday, we will again talk about it because I'm until I get some answers, until I get a doctor. See, I had two doctor's appointments. One was here for later in the month, or well, shit, I think it's for next month even. I'm not even sure. All I know, it's a long ways away. So I took different options because I'm kind of fruit looping out. I'm going through a divorce. My ex doesn't want to sign the divorce papers. So I had to have drop another more divorce papers. And I'm like, okay, I'm just so stressed out and I fruit looped out and I'm in a fucking fruit loop from hell. All all my ex could have done was sign the paperwork. And I would have done anything he would have asked, even if it wasn't on the paperwork, just to be nice and understanding. But because he's he's fart breath, man. Fart breath. I don't know. It just yeah. And he pressed charges against my boyfriend because he's poopy pants. He's senior psychopath. I don't care what he says, you know. And that's why I've been so pissed. Well, he's my friend. He's not my boyfriend. My friend, my whatever. Gosh, crap. So that's what I've been going through. And I've been perplexed. I'm not saying I'm pregnant. I'm saying, what the fuck is going on with my body? I had no problems last year, all through my life. No problems. And I'll tell you this much. When yeah, my cysts are growing that's when it scared me, guys. When my cysts started to grow, I was like, oh shit. Because like I said, in a woman's size, I'm a size 2. And I have to wear a belt even with a size 2 regular. It has to be a size 2 slim or medium. Yeah, I've gotten that small. And I have a very small waist. I had a very small waist until the cyst took over. And then played around. I'm like, well, shoot, it feels like they're moving around. Now, what the fuck are cysts doing moving around? So I went and let's, oh, let me show you. I got to get this set up where you guys can see it. I hate this. All right. Just if you put it. Let me explain something. I am I am not a spring chicken. All right. I was told by the emergency room doctor that I had ovarian cysts. I had two really big ovarian cysts that I should go to OBGYN to have them look at it so they can like have where you have like where it's growing. It's like when you snip where it doesn't get no more blood flow to it, so it can like die, like it could drop off and no more problem. He said those two big ovarian cysts are causing me the biggest problems. And I'm like, oh, okay, and I said, I did have to pull over. I had to get comfortable. It hurt. I went and stood up out of my Jeep and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm just not, whoa, what's going on with me? I get back in and I buckle up, I go back on the road and I'm like, wow, that was last month. So this month I'm now no, because I said I know what size I am, I know how much I weigh, and I looked at him like, this sucks. I work very hard on my body. I am very proud of how far I have come. And I I'm getting not blurbles or anything. I'm just getting bigger. Like not anywhere else but my abdomen, as if my ovarian cysts have decided to grow a whole lot bigger in a month. Yeah, they just and get, yeah. It's just go with ovarian cysts right now because I don't care how it makes me feel good. It's ovarian cysts, and I have shown you many times over. So I will be hopefully talking about something different, you know. But, you know, um, if anyone has any ideas, where to go or what to do. But right now, I do have a doctor that I'll be going to on the 11th in Las Vegas. So, just keep that in mind, you know. I got it early morning. I hate the evening traffic in Vegas, so I decided I don't big deal. I'll go early morning. So I was thinking of going over to, I really need a better, like a job. And I was thinking of going over to what's that? Fruit Loop in place. Oh, Wallflower. I'm gonna go to Wallflower. So I am going to be going soon. I will be going, but I'm to that point in my life that I just want to find out what's wrong with me. Oh, I did telemarketing for Inc. And I couldn't sell. I just couldn't. It was so overpriced. It was like imagine buying ink double the price of what you pay already. All right. Yeah. And that's how expensive this was. And most of the people were old. Yeah. They were selling $400 worth of ink that they can go to Walmart and get for 80 bucks or less. Mm. I'm not even joking. I can't do that to old people. I have morals. I really do. All I could think of was this old lady who couldn't pay the $400 bill and had to like give up like something, some food of hers or something. My imagination goes, I couldn't think of doing. Finally said it's not for me. If I sold ink to my neighbors at this price, they'd kill me. And that's what I told them too. I said, no, 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 no. I don't buy ink like that. I have a continuous ink system and my son put it in there. So yeah. So I'm on the 11th. I'll be going to the doctor, and I got a whole week almost. That's what somebody else told me. They got knocked off. They said that they get that their ink is so cheap that if they can name a price, so I named it, it was like 120, and they would have had to buy two. It comes in a package of two, so it would have been 240. And he goes, shit, that's like 2 years worth of that, you know? He said, ah. He goes, no, it's cheap, you know, and everyone says they buy from Amazon. And I finally just said, I cannot, it's not like I'm selling internet or cookies or pizza or a dinner over at Pizza Hut. You're selling something that in some cases have ruined other people's printers. You know, just putting the wrong cassette thing has ruined them. I felt so bad. I used to pray to God. I really did say, please don't let them buy for me. Please don't let them buy for me. Please don't let them buy for me. It's expensive ink. Please don't let them buy. It's expensive ink. Yeah, yeah. If it's more expensive than Amazon, it's not worth it. Oh, I don't care. It's not worth it. I don't care. It's expensive ink. Yeah, it was expensive. And this one old lady goes, how am I supposed to pay the $400 bill? And I'm like, oh shit. And everyone like, oh, just tell her to. I'm like, if I had the money, I would have said, you give me the bill, I'll pay it. That's all. If I would have had the money, I was just felt so bad. And then I had other people who would go boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I didn't think people did that anymore. I'm like, you actually have a freaking phone. Woohoo! Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh man, he was so mad. Your printer ruined my printer. Ah, I was like, oh my God. He was off the hook. I'm like, I'm trying to keep my cool because they have cameras on you because they don't want you like turning around and talking to the other people. So I just, stay, and I would do my job and pray that God that they didn't buy that ink because I just kept thinking it was mainly 90% of the people that we sold to were over the age of 75 or over the age of 60 actually. And I don't think they had the funds to pay $200 to $400 for crap ink. I'm just putting it out there. And I just couldn't. My morals told me, "Oh hell and no, no, you're not going that way." And I'll just sell some stock and I'll move along. I'll move along. I'll pay my bills. I can't do that. I just can't. I can't let some old lady go without food or something. I feel so bad. So I am going to let you go. I'll see you Friday. I am very excited for just starting my new life. I'm getting closer to my. I want to have a. What's it? I want to have a divorce party, but I have my divorce dress already, so it was on sale at Guess. So I'm going to let this go. I'll see you and everyone Friday at 9. I do live ones because um I've been too stressed out to do any editing, to be honest. I'm just gotta senior psychopaths, he could be a good day or a bad day. I don't know what. Come here, cat. Let's say goodbye to everybody and say, "Mwah, we love you. Come here. Here's my little kitty. All right. Mwah. I love you. I love you. Oh. Okay, here we go. So anyhow, I will see you, and all I'm doing is I have to wear looser clothes. That's it. Oh, you like cat? He's my kitty. He's mine. He needs my pussy needs to be shaved. So please give down below so I can shave my pussy. My cat needs cat needs to be shaved. He needs a good shaving. It costs about $50, to get him shaved. That's Mr. Cat Cat. He is my favorite. Yeah, he's my spoiled brat. The other owners took his nails out, which I'd never suggest. By the way, it's just not suggest. But he has no nails, so he bats me. He's a lover. He's my bestie. He's my furry bestie. So he wants out, and I'm gonna let everyone go. I'm sorry there wasn't no music. My son was playing it on another station, so I will let everyone go. I'll see everyone Friday at 9. Friday at 9.